Hey guys, it's Ariel Long. I wanted to start by saying I really enjoyed this assignment. I just wish I'd had a little bit more time to work on it so I could actually see how far back I could go in my heritage. I did not realize I couldn't go that far back, which is kind of sad. Um, I know a lot more about my mother's side of the family than I do my father's, which it's very difficult to get that information now. So, we'll start with me and we'll work our way up. I'll try to make it as easy as possible so you guys don't get lost. I'm Ariel Long, obviously. I was born in 1981. I am still alive, hence the reason I'm talking to you. I'm going to go down and talk about my dad since that's the shortest amount of information that I have. My dad has two siblings. He is the middle child. He was a computer programmer for a school system in South Carolina for a long time. His mother and father, I know that his mother was born in 1905, and it's quite a blessing that she is still alive. Don't know much about his father. He was somewhat estranged, but he was named for him. His name was Wallace Smith. I could not tell you what year he was born or even what he did. I do know that both of my parents were the first ones to actually gain a college degree, and my dad has a master's degree and was a computer programmer. So that's all on his side. Going up to my mother, Rita Eller. She was born in 1957. She was also a computer programmer. Her parents are Rosa and Horace Eller. Rosa was actually a Gragg before she married my grandpa. Grandma was born in 1933. She passed away right before my oldest daughter was born in 2005. She had one other sibling. It was a boy. He, I think in his early 20s, wound up committing suicide. He was really depressed. So that basically just left her. She had no college education and actually only made it through the 5th grade. But she was such an amazing woman because she created so much out of what education she had. While she may have not been book educated, she was very worldly and intelligent, common sense, which eludes some people that are extremely smart. My grandpa, on the other hand, came in from a very big family. His parents were actually married for 76 years. He had 10 siblings, so there were 11 children altogether. He did graduate from high school, but had no college degree. Most of his life, he worked in a cotton mill or a furniture factory, because at that time furniture was a big thing around this area in North Carolina. They are both from North Carolina. My grandma was from a tiny little county up in the mountains of North Carolina called Avery County. Her parents were Matoka Gragg and Tom Norris. I knew neither of them. Matoka Gragg was alive whenever I was born, but I don't remember her because she was, I don't remember. I guess she probably died when I was pretty small. And Tom Norris was my grandma's father, but he kind of ran off and abandoned the family. Those two were not married whenever Matoka had my grandma. And actually, my grandma, Rosa Eller, was raised by her grandpa. So her mother wasn't around a lot, mainly doing odd jobs and having to go to different locations, different counties. So my grandma, Rosa, was mainly raised by her grandpa. My grandpa, Horace Eller, on the other hand, very, very different story. His parents, like I said, were married for 76 years. They had 11 children. They actually passed away within 11 months of each other. So they didn't even live a year. Grandma Eller actually passed away 11 months after Grandpa Eller did. And those are my great grandparents. I still remember them very well because I think I was around 17 or so whenever they passed away. So I do remember them. Don't know much about Madge Kirby, my great grandma's parents, and my grandpa didn't seem to know either. But Maynard Eller, who's my great grandpa, his mother's name, we're not sure of the first name, but her last name was Flossie. And then his father's name was Boyd Eller. No idea what they did for their occupation, education, nothing like that. So, like I said earlier, it would be super if I had a little bit more time and could actually retrace my family heritage. It is something that I'm going to look into, though, just to kind of have an idea because I was shocked as I started filling this out at how little information I actually had. So, I hope you learned a little bit about me. I learned a little bit about me, and I look forward to hearing the rest of you guys and your story with your peeps. Thanks.